Audi has installed the all-aluminium 2.5 litre turbocharged engine from the TTRS into the new RS3 sedan and Sportback. We're here in Oman to give this little baby a squirt. It now makes just under 300 kilowatts of power, which is enough for a 0 to 100 time of 4.1 seconds. That's not bad for just more than 80k. Offered in hatch and sedan body styles, the RS3 is tuned to deliver what its maker says are sharper dynamics and a more emotional driving experience. There's more torque on offer from lower in the rev range, while top speed also increases to an electronically limited 280 kilometers an hour. Audi's 2.5 litre turbocharged mill lays claim to the most powerful production 5-cylinder engine ever made. The combination of direct and manifold injection and sustained exhaust valve opening, ensuring faster fuel ignition and improved throttle response, especially at higher engine speeds. Horsepower is again put to the road via Audi's 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission and Quattro permanent all-wheel drive system, the latter retuned to deliver greater rear-wheel bias.
It's a little bit hard to tell on Omani roads just how much grip there is there. The combination of temperature and a bit of a slick surface with a little bit of dust on it, and we do find that the car is pretty eager to rotate. Of course, that said, we are in dynamic mode, so it has let go of the electronic nannies just a little bit. Woohoo! Now, while I wouldn't say there's a huge amount of difference in the amount of power on offer, it does seem to be more accessible lower in the rev range. It certainly gives you more pull out of corners. There's really no lag to speak of.
The RS3 is fitted out with bigger brakes all round, including optional carbon ceramic rotors up front. The stiffer adaptive suspension is again lower and wider than that of the A3 on which it's based. The RS3's flared guards pumped to accommodate 19-inch cast aluminium wheels and grippy 235/35 tyres.
Now, it's been a long time since I drove an RS3, but I'd have to say that this does seem to point into corners just a little more sharply than the model I remember. Whether that's a factor of the change in suspension, or whether it's because there's just not quite as much weight over the front wheels anymore, it's hard to say. When you think about it, 400 horsepower and 4.1 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour for around 80 grand. This really is a heck of a lot of performance for the money. You really could say this is Audi's stack-size supercar.
It's pretty obvious from our quick drive in Oman that the RS3 is greatly improved. It's a far better driver's car than before, and not just a point-and-launch straight-line weapon. The RS3 sedan will arrive in Australia in June, with the updated Sportback model set to follow towards the end of the year.